So today, I just got this little guy out. Spotty is his name. So I'll just see where he's at and go from there. I just tried to progress a little bit. He hadn't been worked in several days, so we just see where he is and go from there. Doing my groundwork. He's pretty darn good on the groundwork. Moving those hindquarters away. Right? Just have him step away with the front end and then around and out and around me like that, right? That's what I'm looking for right there. Just rounding out. That's good. I've been working on this little, it's kind of a modified version. It makes them hustle and kind of yield to me. I'll see if I can get it done. I'm going to walk a straight line. I'm going to just pick a straight line. And I'm going to have him come around. It's just kind of about a half circle. And then I'm going to ask him to barely move his hindquarters and really emphasize the front end and have him kind of yield away from me as I'm walking to him. So it's a give and take here. He's pretty good, but sometimes he gets fouled up. So I just slow down and help him understand it. So. I keep trying to walk on a straight line there, and the idea is to get him to yield to me, but not to be scared of me right there. Hey, there's another one. Yeah. So I'm asking just for the hind just a little bit, and the front end to come over and to yield. There, that's pretty good. And when I get to the end, I go back to my original full circle here, where I really get the hindquarters to step over so he doesn't start anticipating that he doesn't have to move those hindquarters. Yeah, that's good. Give him a second. That's a lot to ask of a horse in the beginning because they're not quite sure because you keep advancing into them. And so the object of that is for them, while they're going around you, is to yield to you as they're going around you. And it's kind of hard for them to do. And they get scared sometimes in the beginning. Or the person trying to do it, and myself, when I first started doing this, I was in a hurry to walk too fast. I've learned to slow down my walk. And if I actually have to stop it, I will. So we got lost there, so come on. And I stopped him right there on the end. See, and I had to stop because I got to get a little flow going. There's a little bit of a tread there. There we go. So I'll even just kind of reward him for that because I don't want him to get evasive and scared. I just want him to yield to it. So I just learned that when I first started doing it, I was getting them to do it, but they were really trying to get away from me and were uptight and scared. So I don't want to cause that. And if I start causing, I got to slow down. So I got to start right there. Really get that front end over. See there, see how he yielded to me? That was good. I'll slow it down a little bit. Slow my walk down a little bit there. I'll change the direction over there. Now I'm going over there. Straight line. Okay. I'll go all the way around, see? So he's not anticipating a quick movement. He doesn't know if I'm going to ask for the full hindquarters or just a half circle or a full circle. So I got to keep him waiting on me. So I just mix it up a little bit. And of course, when he gets at the end of it here, I reward him some, let him know he did good, and kind of go from there. So that was pretty good. I don't want to overdo that. Just a little bit at a time every time I work him. And got this in my belt. Okay. step him around me after I cinch him there, so I see how he is. Pretty good. And then I'll work him on that slobber strap just like I did. I think I did that before on him, but it's the same thing. It's my groundwork, but really it puts a lot more pressure on the horse, so you don't want to get to this too quickly, but you want to get to it as quickly as they allow you to and have them work at it. So instead of having a long lead rope, I'm right there at the snaffle bit, but I'm asking him to do the same thing. I'm asking him to go out and around me, out and around me. Good. Roll over. Good. He's still acquiring a taste for that bit. He's getting better about it. So I'm asking him to back up, and what I'll do is just rock him back and forth, and hopefully he'll come off the pressure back and forth, left and right. So he didn't come off, so I bumped him in the corner of his jaw there with my hand. I don't do that if they just kind of ignore me like that. See, I'd like him to start to make plans, to make, you know, get ready to back up, and I'd release, but see, he's not. So I went in there. Go forward. There, see? So I want to make sure you guys can see that. I didn't have to bump him. Sometimes you got to get firm enough to get them to understand that actually if they take the better deal, the lighter, softer way, it's much better for them. But they don't understand that in the beginning. So you got to help them understand and try not to do too much, but you got to do enough. There, see, he's starting to make plans, see? I'll leave him alone there. Release him off that snaffle bit. Ask him to go forward. Good. Stop. Good. 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 Forward. Good. That's not bad. He's starting to understand. And day by day we just build on that. So, forward. See, if I put my hand out here, see, I'm asking him to come forward on me. There, he came forward. But you see me put my hand up, that's kind of like my lead rope or the flag. I'm trying to drive him, but I won't drive him first. I'll ask him to come there. See, that's good. And then I'll ask him to come back. See, same way. Come here. There. So he's trying to make plans. He's starting to get understanding. Forward. Back. That's good. I'll leave that alone for a while. Maybe till the next time I ride him. So I'm going to start getting on. I've been getting on right here because that's a safer spot to get on a greener horse. But he's been telling me he's been pretty good to get on, so I'm going to start getting on back here or on the side here. But I do it the same way. Short on my left rein, one hand on my Cheyenne roll on my cantle, one and a fistful of mane and my rein. So first thing I do is get situated like that. My loop was through my cardi was through my loop. That would have locked on. So I got to make sure everything checks out before I go on, because I get to thinking about stuff I need to do and I don't even look back there. So it's a good time to check unto the hanging of your gear. That's from an old poem. Check to the hanging of your gear. Yeah. So I'm really asking him for his front end to move here. I just asked for his hind, he was good. Now I'll ask for his front end. I get really wide out there, so he'll follow that feel, and hopefully his right front leg left first. And a lot of times he'll do that. So if I don't lean forward, there comes the left. It'll come better. But as long as it comes in the beginning, he come with the wrong leg, but that's okay. Come with the wrong leg. So I'll set him up again. There, that's the one. Came with the correct leg first that time. So I'll give him a little reward for that. Good. So I'm just going to ride around here, see how he is. Make lots of lateral moves, bend him around, have him come around, slow him down, roll him over, stop him, come back. Same thing I've been doing. But I always start there again. Every time I get on him, I start there. And I check him out. And I try. I mean, this is the hard thing. I try to be aware of all the nuances. And all the obvious things, yes, but the nuances, good and bad, that tell me how he is. What he's... So what I'll try to do now is this is a good lateral exercise in the beginning. Once you get them freed up in the hindquarters and they kind of have an understanding of the front, I'll try to do this, hindquarters, 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 and I'll walk out of it, back on my circle. See, and he's kind of bulky here, but it's because it's a tight little spot here. But I'll come out here, give him a little, yeah, there we go. And then he just wants to take a hold of that bit. I just kind of bumped him back. See if I can get that exercise going. Hindquarters, 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 hindquarters. Then I can send him forward before his feet completely stop. Do it again. I just get his attention here. I had to draw him a little bit hard. Hindquarters, 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 and then I say go forward before you stop. Good. So if that kind of helps as you move along, I found out that you can start utilizing those hindquarters for his advancement, really. I mean, because you know, the hindquarters, you don't roll them over just to stop him. In the beginning you do because you're trying to be safe, but you're really trying to connect to that inside hind leg so that he can push off of it and learn to move forward. So I'm going to roll him over and stop him here this time, just to change it up. Here, and then release him and give him a little break. I don't quite know all the history of this horse. He's been handled quite a bit, and handled pretty nicely, really. But, you know, I ride him just to see if there's any kind of spots in him or places in him that I need to address and work. And one of them is probably not asking him to go forward for too long and too much. So I get him trying, like trying to hustle. And then while he's trying, like that, I say, good job, while he's trying. And I'm hoping that will encourage him to keep trying. And because I don't want him to get cranky and pin his ears and get bulky and not want to go. And something tells me that he could be that way. Now, when you handle him loose, he really moves out free. So, but you know, riding him's a different story. There, his attention was on something else, so I kind of direct him back to me. Sometimes I have to kind of draw on him pretty good. There, see, I draw on him, because what happens is he just gets to going, and he's really not thinking about me. I want him to think more what I want him to do. I want him to be freed up, but there. See his head coming up and his mouth coming open? Of course, I don't want that, but what I'm looking for right now is his feet to move back. So his feet were pretty free. The rest of it wasn't good. But see, again, my awareness knows that, and I know how to get him better. So first things first, I want to get his feet freed up both ways, forward and back, so that he knows that he can go back. And then, you know, I'd like to get he's rooting out there. So his first response was to root out there, and hopefully he thought he could get away with that. He wouldn't have to do anything, or he could get some relief. But I just got to kind of there. Then I'll go back to that soft feel, which will help him understand that better. When you're just not ask him to a stationary place, just ask him to do this. And if he moves his feet back, cool. There. He got kind of soft. Softer than he was. There. Okay, I'm going to see if I can make a little sachet around the round curl. And what I'm going to do is check out where he's good and where he's not so good. Because he's going to have places around this track here that he's going to be better, and some that he's going to be worse. So we'll just see. There he says, I don't think I want to move. Okay, but how about we go? So that little bench, there was a little bench there by the corral, scared him a little bit. Something else there got him. So I'm just trying to support him around here. And how I'm the best support him, if he gets too troubled, I'll just bend him and we'll stop and we'll start again. That's the way I would support him. There. I mean, we may just walk. I don't want him to stop completely. Good. Then I'll do some more bending, just because he needs so much of this that every opportunity I get, I want to get him better about being softer and more understanding of it. Hey, good. And I'll get him straight. Give him a few moments. Soft feel. See how he roots out there. There, he come back. So I just keep working on that. One day, that root that goes out first will go away. See, it's already trying to go away. He's not really tucking at the chin. He's really kind of evading going down, but I'll take that, again, I'll take that over the head up. So we're going in the right direction. There, we'll take that. And if I can get out sooner, in other words, release sooner, he'll find out that he doesn't have to put his head all the way down. If I hold too long, he's going to try to get away by putting his head all the way down. See, there, and that's just, I didn't do anything there. He's just testing it. Go this way. So I'm going to try to go around my roping dummy. He's a little bit wary of all this, but that's cool. I just got to be aware. And then I might come back here, and then I might say, get back up there. Good. So coming around here on that bench, I'm trying to be ready just in case he scares him. That little seat there. And I'll let him come down. If he wants to stop, I'm just going to quit riding and see if he'll stop. There. Good. So I'm practicing that as well as rolling him over. In other words, disengaging those hindquarters like this, getting those hindquarters, getting that hind leg to step forward and up under him. And when he does that, I stop him, right? But I want him to start feeling my seat and legs and my feet. So I just start incorporating this as well. So I'm going to quit riding, and that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to touch the reins and allow him to stop. So that's good. So he starts feeling of me here with my seat and my legs and the energy, how much energy I have in my body and that sort of thing. So just start teaching him that in the very beginning, and you just mix it up with all the other stuff, with all the basic maneuvers that you're trying to do, and you just keep working at it. So he was on his way somewhere, because that's kind of what we did last time. And I kind of got in his way there and said, and it's like, that was a little better. So I'll roll him this way for a stop. When he stops, I give him a break. So I try to remember when I did it on what side. So I try to do it both sides so that I'm getting him competent from either side. To the left, or his hindquarters are going to the right. Good. I'll just draw him over here. Every time I draw him with this rein like that, see, that's really important too, because I want him to keep coming off of that. See, keep coming off of that. And as soon as he comes off of it, in other words, he starts to comply. He starts to. I get off of it. I back off. In other words, I quit asking. Here we go. Come on. So, he saw, and he knows those ponies. He just looked up, and all of a sudden he noticed them. That's really what it was. He just noticed them and went, whoa. So I'll kind of here, not too far. Hey. So I won't take him directly into the scary monster there, but I'll kind of work back and forth, right? So I'll ask for a softness there, see if he'll come off of it. He did, he's backing up. I'll take that for sure. The idea with it for that was, I'm thinking about loping him, and so I got to get him right up close to that lope, and I got him in a faster trot. He was kind of just not very good about it. He'd rather trot it a little slower. He didn't want to go any faster, but he got there, and then I backed off. So I'll try to do that a few times and see if I can get him to trot a little faster. Start good, starts this way, that's really nice. I'll come around the scary part here. That's it, a little bit more. Just a little bit more. And then down. And I'll just, while I got him here, I just hold. There. That was good. Hold again. Good. We'll go the other way. Just do kind of the same thing. And all I'm looking for is him to kind of smooth out and all the things I'm asking him. Right now he's not so smooth. If I ask a little more, he gets a little bit concerned. I'm having to pump my legs and tap the rope. So he wants to back up. I'll see if I can give him a couple steps. 1, 2. I'm releasing with every step. I want to ask for a little bit more while he's good. I'll quit. So when you see me go wide like that, what I'm asking him there is I want his front end to go left. Okay? Front end to go left. So I'll help him over here. That's okay. There. So when I want him to go right or left with his front end, I'm concentrating on the inside front leg. And that's the one I'd like him to lead with. He may or may not right now because he's so green, but that's what I'm after. And I'll release when he... So sometimes if I can't get that, I'll get him to step up under him like that, and then now he's more loaded on the hind end, and I'll get my right leg out of the way. I want him to find it. I'm just making it difficult for him to stand here. There. I mean, you see what it took. It took what it took. But finally, he exhausted whatever other possibilities he thought he could do it, and he finally put his foot out there, and I'm saying that's the answer. Okay, so I'm going to go that way. I'm going to load him up, and then I'm going to ask for his front left leg. I'm going to load him up here by doing that, and I'm going to ask for him to step laterally with his front left. He's way out of there. So we had to go all the way around, so we'll just go this way again. Then I'll just bend him around. Come on. Bending. Don't want to go straight too long. Come on. Come on. There. Finally got the flowing right there. He went past his other horse there, kind of wanted to stay there, which is only normal. So I had to help him through that. And when he passed that, he got smoother, so roll him again. Roll him again. Pet him while he's there. Bend him back over here. Yeah. Get us a little. Try to get for a little bit of softness. There's a little bit. I'll get wide and low with my reins there. So that step before I stopped him, his head was out and his mouth was gaped open there. Well, I didn't want to stop him there, even though his feet were moving back. So I just waited until his head came down, and then I released. So I'm trying to show him with consistency where I'd like him to be. No. And there. Come on. We'll kind of go back over here and see what we got over here. If he's still scared of those guys or what. He's been through this little area a billion times, see? But it's funny, you get on their back and you go through the same thing, and it's like, it's a little different story because he doesn't feel as much support with me on his back as when someone's leading him on the ground. So it's all about supporting him through this stuff to get him better. There. There. Good. The little horse moved a little bit. I don't want to get too close to those little guys, but so I'm just gonna there, and I'm looking for that front end, that left front leg to step over to his left. Hey, come on, come on. I'll just keep waiting. Fix it up and wait. There, that was a good try. I got him out of that bind. See, he's in a bind. He's looking at that 10 to his left, ponies to his right. I'm gonna try to help him right back out of here. Yeah, good, 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 good. See, he's crooked. See how he's crooked? There, got straight. And he was crooked, and he was bending over there. His whole right side was fading to the high line to the other horse there, see? So I'm just, like I said, I'm aware of that. And I'm aware why it's that way. Because that's where comfort is. He's with his buddies, he's standing there not being rode, he's tied up on the high line, he's comfortable over there. So I'll take him around again, and I'll just wait for him to make a mistake when he goes by the high line, if he does. I'd like him to just go right through. But I'm gonna keep riding like we're not stopping, so that he feels my body and see what he does. And the probability he's gonna start slowing down and saying, I'd like to stay here. So he'll get pretty good here because he's going towards what he thinks is comfort. Looking where I'm going, I'm looking down that path. There's a little bobble there, but not bad. Now he should smooth out right here. There. Good. Good. That was very good. Well, that's good for this time. I think we'll try to get him work him up a little closer to the canter the next few rides. I'd like to get him cantering so that he's comfortable doing that, and I'm comfortable with him doing that.